Hello students, hope you are doing well. So here we are with a notification from the CRPF for the recruitment of civil engineering. So this notification consists of 25 posts exclusively for civil engineers. So in this video we are going to see various details of the exam, like what is the syllabus for the exam, what is the exam pattern, and what is the eligibility. So one thing I would like to tell you is, on behalf of Infinity Academy, we are conducting regular MCQ sessions which are completely live sessions. Along with that, we are providing some more MCQ sessions also regularly. So if you want to watch them, please follow our channel, okay, and please subscribe to it and press the bell button also. So let us go into the details. But before going into the details, I would like to tell you one thing. So nowadays, every one of you waiting for the notification and the exam dates. But most important thing is, by the time the exam happens, all of you must be ready with your preparation. So mainly focus on preparation, then worry about the exam date. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. So let us go into the details. So first, if you see the number of vacancies in the exam, so totally 25 vacancies are there. Okay, totally 25 vacancies are there, and in them open category consists of 13 vacancies, EWS consists of 2 vacancies, OBC consists of 6 vacancies, and SC category consists of 3 vacancies, ST category consists of 1 vacancy. And this recruitment is both for male and female also. Both of you can write that. Then if you see the qualification and age limit, so this exam is exclusively for the guys who has completed the BTech, and it is not applicable for the guys who has done the diploma. Okay, so this is the recruitment based on, this is the recruitment for the graduate students. And whatever the age limit for this recruitment is there, that is 35 years. That is 35 years. So most of you are eligible for this. Okay. Then if you see the pay scale of this job is very good when you compare with the state exams. Okay, so here whatever the pay scale is there, that is of level 10 pay scale, and in this level 10 pay scale the basic pay is 56,100. The starting basic pay is 56,100, and along with that you will get various allowance like DA, HRA, ration money, dress allowance, transport allowance. So many more allowances you will get, like the police, who is working in the CRPF, you will get same benefits along with them, and your salary will be, your starting salary will be, including all the allowance, it will be up to 80,000. It will be 80,000 plus. So it has very good compensation. So this will be very worthy for you also. So please remember that. Okay. So next, if you see the exam centers for the Maharashtra people, we have the exclusive center in Pune. Okay, very few centers they have given, only 10 centers they have given throughout India. But in that you have the chance to write the exam in the Pune itself. So it will be very beneficial to you people. Okay, then if you see this exam, as it is conducted by the CRPF, first you must satisfy some physical and medical standards. So if you are a boy, if you are a man, then your height must be minimum 165 centimeters. Okay, minimum it must be 165 centimeter, and in feet it is 5 feet 5 inches. Okay, 5 feet 5 inches. So that's the minimum height you require. Then if you are in women category, you require minimum height of 5 feet 2 inches. Okay, 5 feet 2 inches. So this is mandatory for everyone. Okay, then along with that you have some more specification regarding weight and chest also. You can check them in the notification. So first, if you are applying for this job, you must satisfy this criteria, and along with that they have prescribed the eyesight criteria also. You please go through that also. Then if you see the examination fee, examination fee is there only for the general category, EWS category, OBC category boys, and the fees is only 400 rupees. But if you are from SC and ST category, and if you are from female category, it is completely free. You don't need to pay even a single rupee for the exam. Okay. Then if you see the stages of the examination, this exam totally consists of 5 stages. Okay, exam totally consists of 5 stages. and most of the candidates will be eliminated in the first stage itself, because whatever the first stage is there, that is a physical standard test and physical efficiency test. So in this round you have to qualify various things, like you should be qualified in running, you should be qualifying in long jump, high jump, all these things. Then only you will be eligible for the written examination. So if you want to write the written examination, first you must satisfy the physical standard test. So after the completion of this written examination, you will be called for document verification, and then you will have the medical examination, and after the completion of medical examination you will be undergoing the interview. Now if you see the written exam, so totally this process is for 600 marks. Out of that, in the stage 2 we have the written examination. This written examination consists of 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is exclusively non-technical. And this paper 1 is for 200 marks. Okay, paper 1 is for how many marks? 200 marks. And whatever the 200 marks are there, in that you will have 100 questions. Which has to be answered in 120 minutes. And each question consists of 2 marks. So totally it is for 200 marks. And in this 200 marks, we have the syllabus like general awareness, and we have the reasoning, we have the numerical aptitude, and along with that we have the general English. Okay, we have the general English, and we have the current affairs also. So all these things you have to prepare for this exam. Then next you have the paper 2 also, and this paper 2 is for 300 marks. Okay, paper 2 is for 300 marks. And whatever the paper 2 is there, it is not the objective type. It is of conventional and subjective type, just like the engineering services examination. So only the objective type questions are not enough for this. You must be able to do the long answer questions, so that is important for this notification. So paper 2 is completely of 300 marks, and for this paper 2 syllabus, you refer the page number 12, which is given in the notification. If you can't find the notification, you can see that in the Telegram channel of the Infinity Academy. Okay, next thing. So after the completion of your written examination, you will be undergoing the document verification process, and after the document verification process you will be having the medical test, and after the medical test, interview test will be conducted for 100 marks. And whatever these 100 marks are there, this is distributed in this manner. First, for your knowledge of professional subject, they will give you 40 marks. And for the related work experience with government, if you are private employee, your experience is not considered. So here maximum of 15 marks will be given for your experience. And if you have more than 2 years experience in any government sector, you will not be given this 15 marks. Sorry, you will be given complete 15 marks. But if your experience is less than 2 years, then your marks will be reduced, and minimum marks will be given for experience less than 6 months, which is only 4 marks. Okay, then for personality and appearance, they will give you 30 marks, and for general awareness, it is evaluated for 10 marks, and for the extracurricular activities like NCC, NSS, these kind of things, they will give you 5 marks. So this is the interview process. Interview testing will consist of this 100 marks. So totally it is for 600 marks, paper 1, paper 2, and along with that interview test also. But remember, the most important thing is whatever the physical test they are conducting at the starting, and if you qualify for that, then only you can attend for the written examination. Okay, so this is comparatively very good job. Though it is consists of 25 jobs, it is very difficult to crack. Because physically you have to fit, and technically you should be strong, and you should have the good interview skills. Then only you can crack this exam. Okay, so for regular updates on this exam and to prepare for this exam, please keep following our Infinity YouTube channel. Thank you.